got contacts east coming in too.
Guns up east, guns up east.
Hello Warfighters, War is Hell. Welcome to a brand new episode of Arma 3 multiplayer gameplay. This is going to be Arma 3 Milsim with the Milsim Unit Task Force Odin. Continuing on with this deployment, which is in Vietnam, where we are going up against China as we're protecting Vietnamese sovereignty from Chinese aggression. Now, we haven't gone up directly against Chinese uniformed personnel simply because China has been operating in the gray zone. They've been arming militias and also insurgents to try and destabilize this part of Vietnam. One of the big things in our ROE is we're not supposed to engage Chinese uniformed personnel, because if that were to happen, there could be a major escalation in this conflict. We don't want Chinese and Vietnamese forces to directly engage each other, and anything that would escalate it up to that point is something we want to avoid at all costs. However, one of the things that we saw in the previous episode is that the Vietnamese forces ended up shelling one of their towns, which obviously decreases the likelihood that the civilians are going to work with us. We know that they're low on supplies, so as a humanitarian gesture and a way to rebuild their trust, we're going to be going to a couple towns to try and drop off some supplies. It should be pretty straightforward. Obviously, we're going to be on guard knowing that insurgents could be in the area, but once we get to our first town, we are definitely caught by surprise with what we spot. I will show that to you here in the first part, but obviously, guys, I'm going to leave it right here so you guys can hear everything that's going on, and I will cut back in a little bit. But until then, guys, thank you for watching. Is that Chinese?
Alright, soft dismount.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's Chinese in the village.
Yeah. Yeah, wait one. Havoc, this is Raider 1. Hey, Snack,
Yeah,
you wanna come talk to these guys with me?
can do.
Hey guys, post up full security. Let's be ready for something kick off. We got Chinese here.
Martin.
Yo.
You know how fast you're on?
As you can imagine, us coming across Chinese uniformed personnel in Vietnamese territory out in the open without even trying to cover up that they're there was a major surprise for us. Pitts and I are going to try to talk to the Chinese to see what information we could figure out. Remember, we cannot engage them, so the hope is that just talking to them will give us some good information. We're genuinely concerned that now that they are on this side of the border and out in the open, this is a sign that they are not going to be leaving anytime soon. So we're going to have to find out what is going on, which is what you're going to hear in the next part.
Hello, fellas. How y'all doing today? How are you
You're on
doing?
the wrong side of the border, buddy.
Well, okay. Listen, civilians needed some help. I saw they were moving in. We decided we'd give them a hand. Brought some supplies over here. You know, the Vietnamese weren't taking care of it. No reason for us not to.
Yeah, that's actually what we're here doing right now.
Oh, is
As
it?
you can see, the trucks behind me.
I do see those, huh? Well, tell you what. Well, maybe you'll find better luck at a different village, but I think we're just gonna keep on keeping on here, you know? I mean, my truck's right there. See, it's right over there, the green one.
You do understand this is a big violation of Vietnamese territorial sovereignty.
Vietnamese territory, Vietnamese this, Vietnamese that. This doesn't belong to the Vietnamese. This is Chinese land. They can say it's theirs, whatever. This is ours. I don't know why they are telling people this is their territory. We've told them this multiple times.
Are you in command of this little operation here?
Oh, no. The commander's over there talking to the guy on the green with the green vehicle.
You mind if we have a word with him?
Oh, no, yeah, come with me. It's all right. We have no problem here.
All right, I'll be right behind you.
All right, yeah, let's just take a walk.
Guys, we're gonna go talk to this Chinese officers. Just keep eyes on, please.
All right, so what, you guys have questions or something? I mean, I'm obviously just here doing some humanitarian efforts.
Yeah, we're wondering why you're on this side of the border.
This side of the border. This is Chinese territory.
No, this is definitely Vietnamese territory.
Is Vietnam telling you that?
Yep.
We have had this conversation so many times. Yeah, did you have something to say? I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say UN recognized territorial boundaries puts this in Vietnamese territory.
Wait, one.
Man, I tell you what, NATO, yeah. UN this, UN that. They say this. This isn't your territory. This is. You know what? I think that they don't know what they're talking about. This is Chinese land. This has been Chinese land. The Vietnamese took it from us, and now that the people left and are wanting to come back, I don't see any problem with us taking back.
So you're saying that Vietnam took this territory from you?
Yeah, for sure.
Does this mean you're taking it back?
We're just here, Listen, we're here doing some humanitarian efforts. We want to help the people. If we're going to take our land back as we should, and Vietnam will surely get their senses together and give it back to us as they should have a long time ago. We're just going to help the people out so that way we don't have any issues.
Well, my big concern here, and I can imagine, my friend over here too, is that you being on this side of the border without official Vietnamese government's permission constitutes a major escalation here in a big deterioration of relations between China and Vietnam.
Is that a threat?
No, I'm just saying, that's how this could be interpreted.
I mean, it could be. I think, listen, the Vietnamese people, they're good people. They will, the Vietnamese will, they'll understand.
How do you know they won't take this as a threat?
Well, they might, and then we'll just do what we always do and tell them it's not a threat. It's just us doing our duties as the good people of China.
Yeah, I don't think they'll appreciate you attempting to steal their land.
Steal? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You, my friend, have an open mouth. This is not.
Oh, yeah.
We are not stealing this land. We are reoccupying land that was taken from us.
That just sounds like fancy vocabulary for stealing, right?
And you just sound like fancy vocabulary for someone that probably needs to start walking somewhere else.
I mean, I can do that. Snack, continue your conversation. I'm gonna go over here.
All right. So on
needs to learn to watch his mouth.
This is Raider 1.
So on what grounds do you have to be here? I mean, did you just cross what was the internationally recognized border to drop off supplies?
That
under terms that they are
would be right.
Okay. Have you dropped off the supplies?
Yeah, he's just got some here. We actually have a helo coming soon that's going to be dropping some in the village nearby.
Okay. I mean, if you've dropped off your off your supplies and completed your mission, what's preventing you from getting back in your vehicle and going back to the Chinese side of the border?
How
truck
do the
east, it's just parked there.
You have to give me a second to
Or
think about
keep
how
eyes
you would
on
say
it.
the phrase. Oh, that's right. Hearts and minds.
At this
Hearts
point,
and
if they
minds.
open up on us,
That's
y'all
how I
have my
say it,
permission
isn't
to
it? Yeah, that's
engage.
correct, right?
Oh yeah. No, that's important. I mean, obviously we're all wanting to do what's best in Vietnam's best interest.
Of course.
But
and
I'm
that's
just
why we're
concerned
here.
that the way that you're going about doing it is in violation of international laws and treaties.
Well, I don't, listen, between me and you, I don't make the big calls, they tell me where to go, and it's where I go. They said, come here and bring supplies.
So,
That's what I did.
Who does make the big calls for you?
Oh, the people across over there at the checkpoint is where we get a lot of our main commands. But those commands, come from the higher ups back in Beijing.
Gotcha. Okay. Is there like a name or anything like that for who gave you this order that might help us kind of understand why you're over here?
I'm so sorry to tell you, man. I am not very good with names, and the big
All
wigs back
teams
home,
be
they don't
advised,
really give out
Chinese
names very
now fall
freely.
under ROE
my,
of return fire only.
My boss, or not boss, the higher up commander,
Seems us.
back at base, his name is. You're gonna have to give me a second here. I've really got to remember these. It's so hard sometimes. So many names, so many people.
Yeah.
Is that an upgrade or a downgrade of where we were?
Sorry, I didn't mean to start looking over there. That truck's real pretty. It's nice and black. And
Oh, yeah,
it's got the covering on the back.
I get it.
We are allowed to shoot when they shoot civilians.
Do you
Say
mind
again,
waiting
Knight?
here 1 second?
When they open up on
Yeah,
civvies,
I
are
can
we
wait
able
here
to
if
shoot
you
Okay.
need.
back?
All right. Well, 1 second.
Favor.
I'll be right back, man.
All right, no worries.
As soon as we're done having that conversation, we pass all the information up to high command so they're aware of the situation as well. We try to decide what are we going to do at this point because we know that they're trying to take advantage of what happened in the previous episode where the Vietnamese shelled the town, and obviously the civilians are not happy with us and they're not happy with the Vietnamese. So if they could take advantage of that lack of support that the civilians have with us and get the civilians to in turn support them, that might help them move into this area, claiming that the people want them there. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the Chinese know that we are going to drop off our supplies, and hopefully that is going to allow us to regain some trust with the civilians.
Hey, I see you guys are back.
Yes, sir. So, my orders still stand to deliver supplies with the village. I'm just letting you know. We're still going to be dropping off the supplies that we brought. And then we'll be heading out.
All right, that's good to know. Well, go ahead and drop your supplies off, and if you need to bring them in here, you can. It'll be all right. We have no issues with you guys. Of course, we're not wanting to cause a fight or anything. So y'all can go ahead, drop your supplies off. All will be good.
All right, sounds good.
Martin and Knight, can you grab some supplies from the truck, 1 pallet each, and just bring it into the village?
Fuel or is the supply truck?
1 of each.
Wicca.
Havoc, this is Raider 1. Be advised, we are now grabbing supplies. You said one Vic won't have supplies, correct?
That would be the fuel truck.
We quickly distribute the supplies to the civilians and get back into our vehicles, heading to our next objective. We're expecting to come across additional Chinese uniformed personnel inside of the village because now that we know that this is a large effort to try and build civilian support for Chinese forces, they're likely going to want to have people to engage with the civilians and prove that it is China that is providing these supplies. The hope is that we can once again interact with them, find out some more about what is going on and what Chinese intentions really are.
Alright, soft dismount.
man's pointing a gun at me. Oh, he put it away. It's okay. We're good.
How you doing today?
Oh, doing good. How are you doing?
Bits, you need me down there?
A-firm.
You know, we're doing all right. A little confused.
Don't really see what there's to be confused about. Nothing wrong with helping some people out, you know?
Yeah, but that's kind of what we're here for, and you guys are on the wrong side of the border, my friend.
Borders aren't nothing, man. This is Chinese land. No matter what they say, it's always been, and it always will be. They're not going to change that. Guess y'all
Yeah,
must be
but,
here on peacekeeping duties.
That we are. We'd like to keep it that way.
So would we. We don't want to fight. No sense in causing war.
Yeah, your buddy in the village just over to the east there, didn't sound like he thought that way.
I don't think he wants war. None of us want war. But what happens, happens.
Yeah, well, just, let's just be careful about all this, because I don't think the Vietnamese are going to take too kindly to you guys being on this side.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Well, don't worry, we won't be here much longer. We're probably going to get out of here soon.
All right, well,
Where are you headed?
we're going to still drop off the supplies that we brought, and we're going to go on our way.
All right, sounds great.
All right, well, you enjoy the rest of your day, man.
I will, you too.
Alright, let's unload the supplies. We'll figure out what our next move is.
Havoc, this is Raider 1. Chinese forces are also in OBJ2. What is our next move here?
I'm trying to see if there's any way to get any type of intel. There's nothing in the truck.
Solid copy. Heard that.
Alright, let's shift the trucks over north. We're to wait here until Vietnamese forces arrive, and just provide possible security in case something gets ugly between the two of them.
What we decide to do is to observe the Chinese forces distributing out their supplies to the civilians while we wait for the Vietnamese to get here. We understand that it is important for Vietnam to take the lead on how they address this violation of their territorial sovereignty with China. Now, one of the things that we are surprised with is what the Vietnamese bring to this situation and what transpires. You'll see what I'm talking about here in this next section.
Oh, fuck.
Vietnamese are opening fire. Get behind cover.
Yeah.
Remember, we are not to fire unless we are fired upon.
I'm getting in the fucking truck. I'm getting in the MRAP.
A firm Vietnamese forces have opened up on Chinese.
They shoot at us, you get them. Snack bar.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Alright. There's a big tank behind us.
A firm, are we to leave the area or hold here?
I believe that was some IDF.
Solid copy.
Alright, we're loading up in the Vix. We're headed to Fob Emery. We're separating ourselves from the situation. Load up in the Vix. We're getting out of here.
Yeah, was that IDF?
As you heard Pitt say at the end of the last section, we want to separate ourselves from the situation, but as we're heading to Fob Emery, we find a whole new situation unfolding as the Fob is under attack. We don't know if this is Chinese regular forces or if this is going to be the insurgents that we've been engaging throughout the entire deployment. Regardless of what it is, this base is under attack. The Vietnamese are the ones who are holding it, and we have to do all we can to help them defend it. So a lot of action is going to be coming up ahead as we're going to be mounting the defense of Fob Emery.
Next, right?
Hearing shots at Emery.
Is that the fob on fire?
I would say the fuel truck shouldn't go near the fire because I don't want to fly in it.
Smart man.
Heavy EI contact, small arms fire coming in from the east.
Heard.
Can you see him?
Negative,
No.
I fell behind.
They're down in the defilade there.
Yeah, I see a hole. We're getting.
Yeah, it's about as high as I can take it.
Yeah, we might have to get out.
Yeah. This thing is like useless. I'm gonna get away from that fuel truck when it goes up.
Yep.
Are you guys getting engaged?
Yup.
There, you got a good line of fire.
Be advised, we're coming in a small SUV.
Reload.
Be advised, there's a Jeep moving in from east to west on the ASR south of us. Is that
That's
friendly?
us.
Copy.
Coming in.
Don't mind me, I'm gonna need a whole bunch of medical.
Still got more.
We're at?
Same bearing. Just after that smoke clears, you should see him breaking the canopy. Left 5 degrees. Left 5 degrees. Right there, right there.
There are a lot of guys over to the east.
Hey, can we confirm that this is Chinese forces?
I mean, the Vietnamese are shooting at him.
Doesn't look like Chinese.
So, insurgents?
That's what I saw.
Possible. Get up and take a look.
Insurgent, no uniform on.
Yeah, confirm insurgent.
Confirmed,
Copy.
no uniform.
What did you say?
Could I get some medical?
Come on in.
Where at?
Just get in. I'll treat you inside.
It's sounding more north now.
I
can't retask to the north side. There's no the deflate's too sharp, and there's nothing nowhere to drive.
No,
I'll
I
just
get
heal
you, man.
up, I'll heal up Martin here.
Okay.
Who's medical?
Yeah, I can't open up my medical menu, so it's really
No
annoying.
worries. Stitching.
Thank you.
They can't get in on the east side, so they got to filter southeast. All right, Martin, you're green. You're good to go.
Thank you.
You can move.
Retasking.
All right, man. We had some guys who just popped up northeast inside the fob.
Danger close inside the compound.
At this time,
Northeast.
forces are inside the wire.
They broke wire northeast.
Contact northwest on the bear.
Looking northwest.
Filtering west. Should see him.
I'm out for a bit. I have to patch me up.
Need help northeast.
Blue shirt, RPG.
Reloading.
Insurgent forces engaging us.
Almost done.
No way. We still got contact in the field west, 150 meters on the canopy.
I'm hopping on their Dishka.
Repeat last.
Hopping on friendly Dishka facing north.
Can you check targets on the far west? We got possible guys interloping on the berms. Not sure if it's friendly or not. I'm seeing friendly forces on C-Tab.
I'm hit. I'm bending up.
New contacts east on the canopy line.
All right, switching east.
Yeah, on that bearing, right in front of you, on that bearing.
I got the hill in my way.
East, southeast. Right, 10 degrees.
Oh, there I go. I see him.
Good hit.
Dang it, reloading again.
New contacts, southeast
Fitz
on the
is hit.
Temple Aid. Wide in the open, they're wide in the open coming up the ASR.
Oh, see him.
Vehicles on fire.
Fitz is hit heavy. I'm on the north side.
Reloading again.
Be advised, friendly forces coming in.
Vic 1, BDA 50 over 100. Gun is still up. Vehicle's on fire.
I'm hit pretty bad.
Boys, I'm surrounded.
Reloading. Gotta put a tourniquet on my arm.
Snack bar, don't get out of the vehicle unless you have to.
Sounds good.
Martin, are you green? Martin, green. Mole rat, green.
At this point, there are not many of us that are alive and conscious to be able to keep the fight going. We're likely going to have to abandon this position and give up Fob Emery to the Chinese insurgents. Now, we've got to try to do this in an orderly way. One, we don't know exactly how it is we're going to get out because a number of our vehicles have been destroyed or are otherwise damaged, like the vehicle that I am in right now. In fact, I'm going to have to get out of the vehicle and continue to fight in the trenches along with everybody else. The other thing that we've got to do is try to make sure that we've got everybody ready to move. So those who are wounded or are incapacitated in some way, we're going to have to try to get them conscious or at least patched up to the point where we can get out of here quickly. So there's a lot riding on this next part, whether or not we're all going to be able to make it out or if this is going to be a complete defeat for all of us. You'll see how this goes in the next part. We've still got more guys northeast in the canopy.
Knight, if you can hear me respawn, you're dead, bud.
Martin, you green?
Martin's down, I got eyes on him. I'm grabbing him.
Watch north, EI got 40K.
I'm back.
We got contacts east coming in too.
Guns up east, guns up east.
Danger close east.
Danger close northeast. Red. Green.
I'm hurt pretty bad. I'm falling back to the MREP.
Come back to the CPP.
Solid copy.
Dagger just reported Armor firing on them. Kilos are on their way for another pass.
Don't see anything.
I crashed, so don't.
Martin crashed. He's gonna respawn.
How's everybody else doing? Everybody green?
I'm hurt pretty bad. I'm stabilizing myself here.
That is green again.
Sorry, I saw you run past me, Rodriguez.
Sorry, yeah. Gun up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Work on the arms.
Yeah, I got a dry one. He's pretty good.
This Raider, go ahead. Solid copy.
500
Alright,
CC
prep
going in
for
right leg.
extract. We got Vietnamese vehicles coming in to pick us up. They're gonna shell this base.
Elastic.
Okay, you can take your tourniquets off your arm and your leg there.
All right, I'll start working on him.
Another 500 going in.
He's over on the ground over there.
I still need to sew up his arm. Hold on.
Every time I look at him,
Need a tourniquet going.
Morphine and epi going in.
It's much better.
All right, just clear up that arm. You should be green.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
What direction are we extracting from?
Way one.
Havoc, this is Raider 1. What direction are those Vics coming in from? Solid copy.
Friendly Vics will be coming in from the west side.
You need some morphine or anything, Snack?
Nope, I should be good.
I have to finish on you up here.
We got friendly armor engaging contacts on the north side canopy.
Solid copy.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Fantastic. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Oof.
Head check, everybody good?
I think we got one down there.
That's good.
Wall's good.
Went, Snack, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I got people north of the tree line. Enemies.
Rod, is that Went who's down?
Whoa.
Not sure. I just saw a bunch of people flailing in the last artillery strike.
Wentworth is right next to me.
Yeah, I know what radio you guys are on. I'm on fucking
Alright,
Wuss.
he's green.
120.
He's on 120.
Martin, you green?
Martin's DC.
Oh, okay, copy. Is he back? Well, he's not back on station.
A firm. Speak of the devil. How's everybody doing on ammo and supplies?
Green. Should be more in the Vic too.
Got some on
Vic's
the north side.
What the fuck is going on in here?
I don't know.
Havoc, this is Raider 1.
I'll move with you.
What's the ETA on that extract? We're getting hit by artillery. Solid copy.
Extract is 1 to 2 mics out. Be ready to get the fuck out of here.
Now that we seem to have a lull in the fighting, there are some vehicles that are brought into us by the Vietnamese to try and extract everybody who is still alive in Fob Emery. Now, I have a glitch where I cannot get into the vehicles, and so I have to respawn and go back to base, so I'm not able to leave with everybody else. But those who were left alive were able to leave. Now, this is a significant loss for us because not only have we seen Chinese uniformed personnel inside of the villages around this area, but now we have Chinese forces here. Again, these are the insurgents that they're supporting are currently occupying a forward operating base. So it looks like that they are really trying to establish a stronghold, and they are not going to leave this area, which is really going to complicate some things. You're going to see how this all plays out in a future episode. So make sure you guys come back for that, subscribe, all that stuff. You guys have seen the pop-ups and everything. So check the description below for all the stuff that you would necessarily need to know to continue to support me. But obviously, big thanks to those at Patreon for helping me, supporting me, and allowing this channel to be a thing. So if you want to support me in the same way and have your name pop up on the screen like these guys, all you got to do is check that description and click on the Patreon link, and that is how you can support me in the same way that they do. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching. I really do. More to come on War is Hell. You don't have to worry because War Fighters, I've got your 6.